Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome to your reading today. Let's start off to get us in the right zone with a general message for all of you. So we have be playful. Are you thinking too much or too seriously about a situation? Take a break and be playful. Free your mind just like when you were a child. Be fun and excited. High vibes. Invite new ideas. So let's take a deep breath in and exhale together. And whenever you are ready, let's find out who wants to manifest you. So based on the image that you selected in the thumbnail, you can go ahead and click on this timestamp below to head to your reading. If you need another moment to decide, that's okay. Take a deep breath, and whenever you're ready, I will see you at your reading. So welcome group 1 to your reading to find out who is trying to manifest you. Who wants to manifest you, okay? And we'll dive a little bit deeper here later in the reading to find out like what is it that they want to manifest you for, all right? So we're gonna start off with some pre-set up piles here. So aloha, thank you so much for joining us once again. I'm so happy that you're here. And let's find out who wants to manifest you. So you have the Knight of Pentacles. So this could be an earth sign, okay? Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, all right? And if we take a closer look at this card here, we see that this is someone who is an adult, right? So the Knight, I would say it's about the same age as you, give or take like a couple of years. But as I'm looking at this particular image of the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting the sense that this person is just a little bit older than you, all right? So not by much. I would say probably no more than like maybe 5 years older than you, all right? And what I'm sensing is this person is actually very hard working. And we'll see a little bit later when I reveal more of these cards, but I'm sensing too that this person could even need some help with like work or some type of project that they have, but let's confirm, all right? So that's what I'm getting so far with initial cards. Let's take a look at their energy. Okay, so we have the Garden and the Gate. And you also have, oh wow, door to value. Okay, so definitely I see that they're needing some assistance from you. And I feel like this is very much work related. Okay, so if I'm looking at the Garden and the Gate, I'm seeing here that they have some level of success. They're doing like pretty well for themselves, but they're kind of like stuck now. And they're trying to take it to the next level, the next step. So this, I'm feeling very strongly for many of you. This could be like some kind of employer, okay? So if some of you are looking for a new job or you're considering for maybe going on to get a promotion or maybe change to a different team or a different department, then this person is definitely looking for you. They might not know who you are just yet, but they are trying to manifest you to join their team, to join the workforce. This could even be like a business partner, okay? So they're looking to take things to the next level. They're doing quite well. Their work has paid off so far. Now they would like to add you to the team, okay? Add you to the setup. And they probably have the means to do this, right? Maybe, I'm thinking of a work situation, for example, where their current team maybe is kind of reaching their maximum limits, and they would really, really benefit from having you added to the team, okay, to help distribute the workload and the responsibilities. But also with this door to value here, I'm sensing that you have a little bit more to even offer them. So right now they're looking for help, right? And assistance. And this might not even be in a work situation. It could just be just a person that needs help with like, I don't know, a do it yourself kind of home project or something like that, right? Or maybe help with their improving their health and their fitness and their diet, like something like that, okay? They just need your help. But what I'm seeing here too is that you are going to really wow them, okay? Because they're gonna want one thing from you and then they're going to realize like, wow, you have so much more to offer them, and you're going to blow their minds away. They're going to be so impressed by you, so grateful that you came onto the team, because with this door to value, what I keep hearing is like they're getting more than what they thought. Okay? It's like the value of what you offer them is more than maybe what they pay you for, more than what they thought. You know, it's kind of like when you buy something at the store and you pay, I don't know, like $10 for it, and you're like, oh my God, this thing is so amazing. Like, I would have gladly paid $20 for it instead, because it's so useful and it does so much more than I thought it could, right? Not to like necessarily objectify you, like that's not what I'm trying to say at all, but it's more than like they um, and they didn't, it's not like they even underestimate you either, okay? So don't think of it that way. They're just so pleasantly surprised that you just keep giving more value. And your energy too. I keep hearing like your energy is such a blessing to them. Like they love maybe your humor, they love your optimism. They love your dedication, your passion. Like you just bring so much to the table here, and it's really going to shock them and like everyone else that's around them as well, like how much you bring. What else do we have here? We have the Two of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have Temperance. Oh, okay. So definitely they want a fresh perspective here, okay? They want something new. They want like this brilliant idea. It's kind of like perhaps they're even feeling as if they're stuck in some kind of pattern, okay? Or they're not expanding, they're not growing, they're not evolving, and they're looking for another spark. Okay, look, we have like flames here, and the wand energy in and of itself is also fire energy. So they're seeking more passion, more drive, more motivation. Okay, it's like things are getting kind of stagnant for them, which, hello, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense with the Knight of Pentacles, because the Pentacles energy is very stable, very reliable, almost to the point of even like being predictable. Okay, so they want to manifest you because they've been kind of bored right now. Things have been very routine, very mundane, and they need someone to bring that spark, that life, that energy again into their situation. Okay, it's like bringing that balance, because things were just kind of like trekking along. Again, just like we were talking about with the garden and the gate, like the garden is, there's nothing wrong with it, everything's flourishing and blossoming and blooming just fine, but again, there's no excitement, there's nothing really where it's like, oh, I'm looking forward to this, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, and I feel like with this, there's like this new perspective that you're kind of bringing in here, okay? New energies, new way of doing things, like this almost like revamping of the situation, the department, the work team, like their health, their spirituality, like whatever it is. Okay, so what, like we already actually got some information, but for what? Like, let's see if we can get something a little bit more specific though. Okay, like what is it that they're really seeking here? And let's get more insight on like maybe how you specifically can do that. Okay, like let's get down to like some nitty gritty here. So we have divine guidance, whispers from the beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. Okay, so definitely for those of you that were drawn to this pile, you are very, very intuitive. And that intuition as well can even be seen as like wisdom and guidance, right? Like we see here, but also creativity. Like there's this spark about you where it's like you have so many wonderful ideas, and maybe like right now, you're not in a position where you can really act on those ideas or implement those ideas. Maybe you're feeling restricted yourself, like who knows, maybe you're feeling stuck. And you coming together with this person, if that's your choice, if you want to bring them into your life, because you know manifestation goes two ways. Okay, they want to manifest you, that's for sure, but do you want to be manifested? Are you trying to manifest them too, you know? But there's this creative force within you, and that also comes from the divine, right? Creativity, creational energy is divine energy. And so either you already are a very intuitive, creative person, or as you work with this person, your creativity and your intuition is going to be nurtured even further. It's going to expand even more. It's going to like reach new levels. Okay. And what I'm seeing here, we have this word shine again. So this is really an opportunity coming your way with this person for you to really shine and be appreciated for all of your gifts and talents. Oh my God, let me say that again, okay? Because I feel like you need to hear this. This is a chance for this person to recognize you for all your gifts and talents. I'm really sensing now as I'm like tuning in more and more to this reading is you've been underappreciated, okay? And this person wants to manifest you into their life because they know, or they will know soon enough that you are really amazing, and they're that type of person too that really appreciates talent and contribution so well. Okay, let's get some more details on this person. Okay, like what else do my group 1 peeps need to know about this person that is trying to manifest them? Okay, what else do we got here? Oh, feeling like these. Okay, let's see what these are, loves. Okay, so oh my gosh, you got the Knight of Pentacles again. Yo, what is that about, man? So this is definitely a confirmation here of this person that's trying to manifest you. And of course, they're very hardworking. It looks like they're very studious. So what's so beautiful about this person is that they love to learn new things, okay? So they're definitely not that kind of person where it's like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Like, no, that is not their personality at all. Even though they do have that earth energy, so maybe at times they can be a bit stubborn, but really it's just because like new things are a bit uncomfortable for them. And earth energy is a little slower moving, so maybe they just take a little bit longer time to get used to things, but they will get there, okay? Like if they know this is a good idea, if they know this is what they need, then they will work hard and they will adjust, okay? It's just they may not adjust as fast as other people. They do love to learn, and maybe it just takes them a little bit more time to grasp things and to adapt, okay? So don't give up on them. We have, oh my gosh, we have Page of Pentacles as well. So we have double this energy, okay? Now with this Page of Pentacles, so I'm sensing a lot more of their energy again coming through for you. So even though their age is very similar to yours, or again, they could be a little bit older than you, maybe by no more than 5 years, that's just like age as far as like years go, okay? Years of life. But really, when it comes to your gifts and talents, they are much younger than you. So this just tells me that you have a lot to teach them. So that makes sense now why they're going to appreciate your talents and gifts, because you're really going to open up their eyes, open up their perspective on the world and their understanding of how things are done, either in the workplace, with health, with spirituality, with nutrition, exercise, whatever the case may be. Okay, you have a lot to offer them, a lot to teach them. We also have here the King of Swords. So there you go. I feel this is actually more your energy. So double confirmation here if you are an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But you are a master at this skill set. Like, with this King of Swords, like, it inside and out, okay? Like, you are truly an expert at this. Whatever it is that they are manifesting you for, you are an expert at this. So really stand in your power. That's what I'm hearing here. Stand in your power. You do know your stuff. So don't doubt yourself, okay? I feel like there's this like pep talk coming through here for you that you got it going on, honey. You know your stuff. You definitely are in a excellent position to be passing on your knowledge, your wisdom, and whatever else you have to guide this person forward, okay? I'm also seeing here with this King of Swords, like you are the winds of change that this person needs in their life and beyond, right? Again, if this is like a work thing, it's like you are the winds of change for the way they do their work to take them to that next level with your expertise. Ooh, yes, that is the word for you, my loves, expertise. Comment this down below. I am an expert in what I know. Okay, type that down. This is your mantra. I am an expert in what I know. Perfect. So the tower, you are definitely going to shake things up for this person. Okay, you are bringing in that new, you are breaking down the old outdated systems that they have and bringing in this new energy. And this energy is so stable. Okay, it's like that foundation that's going to bring things to the next level. Okay, because the Nine of Pentacles is about stability. So old structures are falling down here with the tower, old mindsets, old behavioral patterns, all you're helping to clear those out and bring in this new era in their life, this new chapter. Okay. Oh my God, you sound like amazing. No wonder this person is trying to manifest you like, hello. All right, loves. So that was your reading today. If you were really feeling the energies, please make sure to like and subscribe so you can keep receiving notifications on uploads that I do in the future. I'm so happy that you joined. Thank you so much again. And remember, 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 it is never too late for your happily ever after. Okay, loves, I'll see you next time. Hey there, group 2. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to your reading to find out who wants to manifest you. So we're going to start about finding more about them, and then we're going to find out later on with another set of cards here, like what are they manifesting you for specifically? Like what are their reasons for doing so? Okay, well, maybe we'll hear a little about that in this first section. We'll see. So who wants to manifest you? You have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords definitely could be some air energy, right? Swords is an air element, so that would be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. So that could be one of their traits of this person who wants to manifest you. Now we have the King of Swords. So this person is likely significantly older than you. Okay, very, very interesting, right? This person is much older than you. They're very intellectual as well, okay? So they're definitely got the book smarts thing going on. They may even be that type of person that likes to write or give speeches. So they're really big on communication. So maybe they're an author, a blogger, maybe they're a motivational speaker, maybe I don't know, they have a social media account even, or they're on YouTube, they're on TikTok, where they're speaking and sharing ideas and knowledge, okay? I feel like that's a key point here. Is like they love talking about ideas or writing about ideas if they're not really, you know, the talking, speech giving type or whatever. Let's find out more about them though. I'm really curious. There's not like as much stuff coming through from this first card as in the other reading. So we have third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, and all tied up. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that this person is feeling very stuck. I'm feeling here that this person is kind of in sort of a slump or a rut. It's like they've lost their muse. Okay, that's the word that I'm feeling. It's lost their muse. So it's like their writer's block. Oh my God, that's the thing that I'm looking for. Yes, writer's block. Okay, so they're normally, their creativity here is like usually so high up there, okay? And that's where they get a lot of their confidence, is like knowing what to say, knowing what to write, knowing what to teach. And they're really in this like rut where they're kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I should write. I don't know what I talk about anymore. I feel like maybe I'm out of ideas. Okay. Oh, that's kind of terrifying actually. To feel like you're out of ideas and you don't know where to go next. And that, okay, so I was pulling that energy through from them. So they are feeling a bit scared right now because this is new territory for them to feel this level of stuck, okay? Or maybe they haven't felt that way in a long time, you know? and they're really struggling with this. And here now I see this person is significantly older than you, whatever that means to you. They're significantly older than you, and so they're kind of in this mindset where it's like, I've been there, done that, I've seen it all, like nothing else can surprise me anymore. And that's part of the reason why they're stuck here, because they're not feeling inspired. Ooh, oh my gosh, this is getting like stronger and stronger, these messages coming through. Let's see what the tarot has going on here with this first part. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, right? Okay, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotta double check, y'all. The Son of Wands and the Tower. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So their energy. Okay, a lot of this stuff is really coming through with their energy. So we're finding about their state of mind here. So with the Tower card, okay, they're okay, no tea, no shade, loves, but this person is really coming through as a little bit of a drama queen, okay, with this Tower card and this Son of Wands. So what I'm feeling is like this energy of like death, meaning like, oh my god, it's all over for me, like I'm not gonna be able to go on with what I've been doing, like I just need to throw in the towel, like there's no hope for me, like this is a sign from the universe that I just shouldn't be doing this thing anymore, like it's run its course. I just need to let this all go and start all over again, like there's nothing left for me on this path. Like, okay, I feel like you get it, right? Like they are really kind of getting demotivated, and they're thinking this is the end for them, maybe their career even, or their social media following, their accounts, like whatever. They're a bit panicky, to say the least, right? Did you feel that energy as I was like channeling their inner thoughts? Like they're a bit panicked at the moment, just like most people would get panicked when they see a snake, right? Because they're worried that the snake's gonna bite them and poison them or whatever, and kill them. Like that's what they're afraid of here. They're afraid of you know what I think it really is they're afraid of this change. Like the reason why they're stuck is, like maybe they have been in the same level of awareness and the same level of knowledge, and they need to like learn new things now, okay? Where they have taught all that they can. And now it's time for them to learn a little bit more so that they can be that vessel to pass on this knowledge, this new knowledge that they've gained. So they're kind of looking at their life, they're looking at their career, they're looking at the content, their books that they've written, like they're re-examining everything, and they're trying to see like, is there anything that can be salvaged? Is there anything that I can take forward with me or build upon to kind of carry me through for the next few months or something? And they're not really seeing it, okay? Because, honestly, for them, it's like, been there, done that. That's what they need to realize. They've been there, done that. It's time for something new. And maybe they just got a little too comfortable here, with their current circumstance, their current way of doing things. Like they're a little too comfortable in their routine, and it's really time in their journey for things to be shaken up, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles, this is a transition point for them. So, as you go through the number system, you have like, it kind of does this, okay? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? I think I might have even gone off screen with that. But it's kind of like these two mounds, all right? So they're on this second mound, if you will, like this uphill, moving uphill again, where it's like, okay, there's something new for me here that I need to welcome into my life. A new way of doing things, a new person, even, right? A new topic that I need to be exploring. And the thing is here, they think it's like starting all over, like on some level that they failed. But if you look at this thing here, when you're at number 7, even though you're going uphill again, like you're facing a new challenge, like you're not back at 1 and you need to remind them of that is what I'm getting. Like I'm passing this message on to you as like telephone, right? I'm telling you this, and then you're going to, in your unique, special way, you're going to pass this on to them. So reassure them that, yo, you're not starting over again, even though it may feel like that. What this really is, this Seven of Pentacles, is you're adapting. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, honey. That is the word. They are adapting because the circumstances around them are changing and asking them to step up. Step it up, right? Like, okay, you mastered this skill here. Now it's time for you to master this next skill. Okay, you cannot stay here just coasting along cozy AF. Like, you need to evolve, you need to grow. Just because you're old doesn't mean you stop growing. Oh, isn't that some truth? Just because you're old, that doesn't mean you stop growing. Okay, let's see. This card was like, I am ready to communicate some more messages. So for what? Let's get a little bit more details on like who wants to manifest you, why, what is it that you can do for them, okay? So, oh, hello, new beginnings. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Okay, so let's go back to this because I feel like this is supporting it, and then we'll get some more cards here. But this card, you know, the tower, you see it as a tree here. And, you know, the tree, the goal here that a lot of people think is like to continue to grow, expand the forest, bring more trees in, okay? And then people like get freaked out and they get sad when there's a fire, like a forest fire, which, okay, yes, of course, that's a very destructive force, right? But the thing is, like, sometimes within the forest, there are trees that are dying, they're dead, and the forest fire helps clear a lot of things out along with it, okay? And a lot of that ash, like eventually, it goes back into the soil and provides nourishment and nutrients for that next generation of trees, okay? It's like it's a very big evolutionary process here that as we continue and evolve and grow, we have to kind of like burn some bridges, let go of some old habits, some old patterns, some old thought and beliefs, right? Because as we get exposed and learn new things, which is what this person is doing, and they need to do more of it, as we learn new things, like we have to let go of old belief systems, okay? Like especially, for example, like wealth, okay? Like I feel this change, and let me know if you feel it as well, that the idea and notion of wealth in this generation is not so much like, let me just go to my one job and that's how I get money. No, it's about diversifying streams of income and letting go of that belief system that, you know, my 9 to 5 job is the only way I can make money. Do you get what I'm saying? So they're kind of going through a similar process here. And with this Seven of Pentacles, it's about what have you learned up until this point, and what of those things can you let go, and what of those things will continue to benefit you. So it's like a pruning and optimizing process that's happening on a very cerebral level for them. That's that swords energy coming through again. So it's like ideas, okay? They're like, they need to make space for new ideas, new beginnings, okay? It's time for this old dog to learn some new tricks. Okay, that's what it's about. That's what's happening here. And you're gonna help them do it. So it's your brilliant mind, it's your new and different and unique way of looking at things that's gonna help them get to the next level of their growth, their journey. Let's see if there's anything more here that we can get from the tarot to expand. I feel like this one and this one. Okay, wow. So got a lot that want to come through. Okay. Wow, so you are going to be that friend, that buddy, that lover even, if this is like a romantic connection that will blossom for them in this new chapter in their life. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. Yes. So this is you offering a lot of help, a lot of assistance. This energy, though, this Six of Pentacles is very charity driven. So what I'm seeing is this is not necessarily like a work situation, okay? because unfortunately, you're not going to be compensated monetarily for this. Okay, this isn't like a money exchange where they're paying you to do something for them. This is more like maybe this comes up in conversation, or it's someone that you know from like a club that you're a part of or a community that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Um, You know what's really interesting? I'm hearing the word nursing home too. So I don't know if some of you, like if you volunteer at a nursing home or you even work in a nursing home, like you're going to have conversations with this person that's really going to help them through this challenging time for them, where they're really being asked to adapt and change and evolve with the times and with their own personal journey. Um, Ooh, and I'm also hearing that what you're doing to help this person is going to be amplified and reach even more person, right? It's like you are creating this little ripple in the pond that is their mind, and the ripples are going to get bigger and bigger and more numerous and reach more people. Like by helping this one person, you're changing the lives of so many more people. Wow. Wow. OMGers. Okay, what else about here? King of Pentacles. So, um, okay, so what I'm seeing here is this card is really your energy right now, okay? Now, again, um, kings usually mean someone that's older, but I'm not sensing an age thing here with you. This is more a level of maturity, a level of groundedness, of confidence. And I'm sensing here that you have a really good handle at this point in your life of the physical plane. Like, you know how to make money. You know how to save money. You know how to increase wealth. You know how to take care of your body. You know how to have balance in your body so that you don't get drained or get sick, right? Like you have a mastery of that. And it's this very grounded energy that this person needs. Because again, their mind is like all sorts of cray right now, all over the place. And they need that stabilizing energy, that stabilizing force. So here I'm hearing that you definitely shouldn't feed into their worries. It's not that you should dismiss them, but you shouldn't feed into their worries. You should provide them with an alternate way of looking at things. Okay, a more grounded and balanced way of looking at things. They need a little bit of reassurance on top of that push to embrace the change that's coming. Okay, and you're just the person to provide that for them, because here we go again, their minds is really like taking them to places that they don't need to be mentally. So also what I'm hearing as well is you can be that person that even guides them through grounding exercises. That might even be like breathing exercises. It could be some, I don't know, tai chi, like yoga or stretches. Maybe you even go on walks with them, right? You just go on a nice walk outside with them to get the body moving, get it kind of stretched out as we release some of these like mental worries and stresses. Look again, the 10 of Swords with the 9 of Swords. So you need to help bring an end to these repeating thought patterns, like these ruminating, oh, that's the word, ruminating thoughts. Okay, they are just spending too much time on that stuff. Here we go, because with the 6 of Swords, you're going to take their mind to a new place, a more stable place, this new beginning, okay? You're going to help them with this transition at this key point in their life. Why? Again, so we have 10 of Swords, endings, we have the Tower, endings, we have the World, endings. So they've maxed out here, like where they're at currently, spiritually, physically, mentally, is like they're topped out. And they're ready to start anew. Okay, that's the World. They've accomplished what they could with their way of doing things, with their way of thinking. They've said all they need to say with that. Okay, they've written all they need to write about that. It's time for them to start writing new things. Okay, it's time for them to write about their new journey as well, communicate about their new journey and where it's taking them, even if it's like super different from where they started. Okay, sometimes, oh, okay, this is really big, y'all. This is really big. Sometimes we built our career and our ideas and our world on these old thought patterns, okay? It's kind of like people who didn't believe in the internet when it first came out, right? They believed in like writing hand letters, like handwritten letters. They didn't believe in like sending an email before, or they believed in like calling someone up rather than texting them or sending voice notes, right? And it's kind of like just because you embrace sending voice notes or you embrace sending emails doesn't mean that the time in your life that you sent handwritten letters or called people on the phone, whatever, didn't have value, didn't have merit, right? Doesn't mean like, oh, like that was so dumb back in the day that I used to do that. Like, no, like it's normal to evolve and change and to learn better ways of doing things. And they just need to understand that, okay? Because I feel like they're kind of putting themselves down a bit as well. And so help this person out, my loves. You have it within you. You have the skills, the knowledge, that groundedness, and I know you can do it. I believe in you. So that was your messages. If you really got a lot out of this reading, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel and be on the lookout for future uploads. And remember, it's never too late for your happily ever after. So keep on living, hun. I'll see you next time. What up, group 3? How y'all doing today? Welcome to your reading to find out who wants to manifest you. Who is trying to manifest you? So we're going to get this reading started with these, and then we're going to pull some more cards here from these decks to find out, like, what are they manifesting you for? How can you help them, okay? So we'll focus more on you on this second part of the reading. But let's find out more about them, shall we? So we have the Queen of Swords. So this person that wants to manifest you, this person that's calling you in, they could have a lot of air energy because that's the swords element. So that would be a Libra, a Gemini, an Aquarius, okay? So that could be one part of their identity, their personality. What I'm sensing here as well with this person is that this person can be a bit guarded, okay? Like you can see this queen here is accepting this hand for someone to kind of like help her up and help her go somewhere, but they're also ready to like fight. They're a little bit on guard here. And perhaps what's happening here is that they need to learn how to let their guard down, to learn how to accept help, accept advice, accept guidance. I'm sensing that there might even be a little bit of pride with this person, okay? And I'm also sensing too that this person, they might be a little bit like brief with their words, and their words are, super honest. Okay, they're not that type of person that's really about lying or keeping secrets even. Like this person, you can take whatever they're saying at face value. They're very honest. They're very honest people. And the thing here with this is like, see, this sword is like, obviously the person who's reaching out their hand, they could see that this chick has a sword, right? And they can like keep their eye on the sword as well and be like, yo, what you trying to do with that? Hopefully you ain't trying to swing that at me or take a stab at me, right? And I mean that more in like the verbal sense. Like, I don't think this person literally carries weapons around. And plans on using them on anyone. But it's more like, again, you see, they let you know, right? They're not trying to hide anything from you. So you can trust this person in that sense, even if they may not be super trusting of you, okay? Okay, this is very interesting. Like, what is this? Why are they trying to manifest you? You know what I'm saying? This sounds like kind of, what? How are you going to call somebody for help and then like be ready to like say some words to them? That don't make no kind of sense. Not to me anyway. So let's find out more about them. Blossoming Abundance and Magician and the Mirror. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that this person, okay, they're not stupid. They're not so egotistical to realize that they need help, that they don't know everything that they need to know, okay? Now, this person, this queen energy, this could be, generally, this could be someone that's a little bit older than you, okay? Um, that's usually the vibe here. Or someone who is maybe kind of like at the peak of their game. Like, so maybe they could be like a manager, right? Or the owner of a business. Or they could be someone who just already experienced some kind of success in their life, in their field. All right. So they have some degree of mastery over something. So, what they are wanting from you is something else. So, what I'm seeing here is this person really, oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's coming through so much more clearly now. So, remember how I said this person is really on guard? And it's because they had a really rough time. There were some significant traumas and tragedies and pleasant circumstances that happened in their life before, and that's why they're a bit guarded. Okay, one might even say they're a bit jaded. And they are really calling in like blessings, abundance, something to be happy about again, okay? Because they've been looking in the mirror here and they realize that, at times they can be like hella grumpy, hella pessimistic, like kind of a party pooper, like, you know, always waiting for the shoe to drop. And they don't want to live their life that way anymore. Like, someone pointed it out to them that they're like being grumpy, kind of like a Scrooge. Okay, I'm recording this reading during the holidays. So, like, getting close to Christmas for you Western world people here. And they're seeing that they have a little bit of Scrooge energy here, and they're humbling themselves to be like, yo, right? They're humbling themselves by reaching out that hand. They're like, yo, I don't want to be this grouchy pants. I don't want to be this Grinch. Like, I realize now that I reap what I sow, and if I'm of that limiting, scarcity, rude mindset, that I'm not going to attract no friends. I'm not going to attract abundance into my life if I keep thinking that people are trying to take my money, trying to rip me off, whatever. So they're really trying to change their ways here and change their thought patterns, okay? Because they want abundance. Whether that is abundance materially or even abundance in love. Like, I'm getting the sense that this person is hella lonely, to be honest, okay? I'm getting the sense that they're a bit lonely. And, sometimes the holidays really amplify that loneliness. So they're really wanting to change that around. They don't want to be alone anymore, okay? And when I was separating these piles, you actually got a bonus card that came through that wanted to be a part of this first part. So what do we have here? Death. Ooh. So what I'm hearing with this, with the Queen of Swords, is remember how I said this person is older, right? And so, this person is kind of in that mindset right now where it's like, oh my gosh, like, I don't want to keep living my life this way, like, life is precious. My time here on earth is precious, and I need to turn my attitude around. Like, I need an attitude makeover, an overhaul, because I don't want to leave. I don't want to transition out of this life, continuing this way where I'm like closing off all these doors, pushing people away. Like, that is not what they want to be anymore, okay? They don't want to have regrets. Oh my gosh. That's like one of the worst things ever, is to like have regrets in life. You know what I'm saying? You feel me on that? Oh. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Hierophant, and we have the World. Wow, so they have three major arcana cards coming through to kind of give us insight on their energies, their mindset. And we have Death, the World, and Hierophant, okay? So what I'm kind of seeing here, just to kind of get this conversation going for this part, is they had this kind of like come to Jesus moment. Do y'all know what I mean by this? It's like this come to Jesus moment where something really opened their eyes to the truth of their ways, honey, where they got like a dose of humble pie. They got a taste of their own medicine up in here. And I know sometimes that medicine tastes nasty, but we need it sometimes to get ourselves in check, to be like, yo, you acting all sorts of janky. You ain't acting right, honey. So you better check yourself before something unpleasant happens, So that's what really happened to them here. I'm feeling it with this energy where it's like, hey, I can't keep doing this thing anymore because it's not doing me any kind of favors. I can't keep acting this way. I can't keep saying things this way. I can't keep thinking this way. All right. So it's like this, you see this lightning bolt here where it's like, bam, honey. Like this was their aha moment. That's kind of like, again, that come to Jesus thing. And they need help finding that key. Okay, like what is the key here? How do I get started? That's where they're kind of stumbling here, all right? They don't have that stability or that security to like, how do I change? How do I adapt? That's probably where you're gonna come in. I have a feeling that that's what's up here. So let's get some more insight on that, okay? So for what? Why are they trying to manifest you? What can you bring into their life? How can you help? How can you bring that good energy in? Harvest. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. So, wow, this really I think ties in so beautifully with the abundance card, this blossoming abundance. So really what I see is says like, let my work now bring me to harvest. So you can really impact them by just being who you are, by leading by example, okay? Like what I'm sensing here is if you don't know this person already, you will meet them very soon and they're going to notice pretty quickly like how your outlook on life and how you carry yourself and how you do things is so much different from them. And it's maybe going to start out as a little bit of jealousy and envy because you have what they want, but they're gonna at some point be able to swallow their pride and their ego and really connect with you to understand your way of thinking and adopt whatever resonates with them, whatever they're willing to change. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's not always easy. It's not always easy when you have someone who's very much your opposite, you know, very much someone who's like not like you in any way. They're so opposite from you. You know, we see that a lot when you know, me being non-binary and people don't really understand non-binary because they identify so strongly with masculine gender identity or feminine gender identity. It's like they're not really sure like what it means to be a blend of both and how that looks like, you know, or people who don't understand your faith system or people who don't understand your sexual orientation, whatever it is. Like I know those things firsthand. And it's quite the calling to be that person, to have the patience to help educate them and show them that, hey, there are other ways of doing things that don't necessarily have to challenge your core values and beliefs, but can actually be expansive, right? And so with this person, you know, have patience with them. They're going to be able to harvest and grow and receive like beautiful blessings too in their life. It's just they're starting a little bit like close to ground zero in a way, right? Because they have this death energy, this transition. So it's like they are rising up from the ashes, and sometimes that ain't pretty. You know, sometimes that's a bit of a mess. There's a lot of stumbles. There's a lot of missteps in the beginning, but the effort is going to be worth it, okay? They'll learn that soon enough, that the effort is worth it. That effort to be like, ask somebody like how their day was. That effort to really listen and spend quality time with somebody, communicate more in detail, more in depth, and allow them to communicate with you, okay? What do we got here? Let's get some more insight. Okay, both of these cards want to come out. Let's see what we have here. I think I need to get a mat, y'all, because even though this desk is gorgeous, it's really hard to pick up these cards and they just move around like crazy when I'm doing a reading. Okay, side note, I digress. So we have the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, so definitely this need for community, this need for deeper connections with the people around them. Not so much in a romantic sense, okay? But like working together, okay? Some kind of camaraderie here. Five of Swords, so definitely this is them. You know, they have some inner child wounds that shaped them, but they're ready to let go of those things. They're ready I feel like they might not know this, so you might have to interpret it for them. It's like they're ready to not let the things of the past hold them back anymore. You might need to point that out to them, okay? To be like, yo, are you gonna keep playing the victim card here? Or are you going to take your experience as a victim and change that into a source of empowerment and strength, right? Like you're gonna have to be real with them. You're gonna have to keep that come to Jesus moment going, all right? Temperance. So we have this card of balance, like reaching a new state of equilibrium. Okay. I feel like there's more here to this. So I feel like, this is kind of looking to the future. So your past can definitely shape who you are today, but it doesn't have to define you. Okay? Things can move forward. They can move forward, right, into this new bright being. And here, oh my gosh, I've never noticed this card or pointed it out before. This part of the card, I should say, is this like eclipse energy. Okay, that's also death and deep dramatic change, because this also major arcana, yeah? Oh my gosh, Hierophant again. Oh my gosh, you got a duplicate, a double here. So you are really helping them rewrite their story. This song came to my mind earlier today when I was meditating. Do you know Natasha Bedingfield, the singer? Natasha Bedingfield? She had her like really big hit called Unwritten, right? And she, like, the line is, today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Right? Okay, so they're turning their page in the book of their life, right? The tomb of their life, and they're starting to write out a new chapter. So much of it is unwritten. Again, even though they're at this point in their life where they feel like they've grown all they could, they've learned all they could, whatever, that's not true. You can always learn, you can always grow, always, 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 until the day that you transition out of this life. And so you're going to help them really start charting out a new journey for themselves from this day forward, or, well, maybe like from the day forward you start interacting with them, okay? So here we have the Justice card. So this is actually the card for Libra. So this, and Libra loves balance, right? And so what I'm seeing here is there's a lot of Libra energy coming in, or what will maybe help you is understanding the Libra mentality about like beauty, grace, elegance, equality, what's just and what's fair, right? And the importance of relationships. Like, Libra is a very relationship-oriented sign. And I know a lot of this because I myself am a Libra, okay? And so you're going to really help them connect with people on a deeper level, in a deeper way, by really learning to connect with themselves, right? I sense that this person, maybe they don't like to air their dirty laundry or speak about their pain and their suffering, and you might be that person to help. Okay, that justice can be served by sharing the experience that they had with someone else, so that they can teach someone like, hey, I went through this and it was terrible and it was awful, and I'm sharing this because I'm hoping that no one has to go through this thing again. Okay, no one has to go through it. And to educate people who are maybe perpetrators, right? Like, this is the effect you have on people, so they can turn their tragedy into like a lesson for others as well. And that, oh my gosh, I'm feeling like goosebumps. It's like healing, right? It's about healing this energy and bringing justice, okay? Oh, I love it. And Nine of Pentacles, we have that energy of stability again, of good fortune, of blessings. And I feel a lot of healing energy coming through with this for them and for you. Like, you're both gonna really benefit from this interaction and from knowing with each other, if you choose to be manifested by this person, of course. Remember, you have that power, all right? So if this reading really resonated with you and you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. That way you don't miss out also on future uploads. All right, loves? And remember, before you go, remember this: it's never too late for your happily ever after. Thanks for watching. Sending you so much love.